Peaceful demonstrators taking to the streets of Ferguson, Missouri, exactly 1 year since Michael Brown was shot and killed by police there. The unarmed teenager's death sparking outrage and action across the country. Now the focus for the community is about moving forward and rebuilding relations with police. NBC's Ron Allen has the report from Ferguson.
1 year later, hundreds gathered at the spot where Darren Wilson shot and killed Michael Brown. Other families who've lost loved ones in deadly encounters with police joined in.
Police are still killing us. Come on. It's a crisis that's going on.
Then at noon, 4.5 minutes of silence for the 4.5 hours that Brown's body laid on the ground.
He walked to the store and he never came back. I don't know how you explain it.
Wilson was not charged with a crime. Today, they marched through the streets of a city with reminders of the battlefield that Ferguson became.
No justice!
Back then, State Highway Patrol Captain Ron Johnson was widely credited with helping to restore order. 1 year later, he says he's seen small steps forward.
If I was standing here and said, well, we've taken big steps, I think it would give a false sense of hope and a false sense of accomplishment.
There's new leadership, an African-American police chief, city manager, and top judge, along with 3 black city councilors. In a city where the Justice Department has accused the police and courts of racial bias, an allegation the city refutes, pointing to changes like all officers now wearing body cameras. And despite fears of flight, the city says most of the 200 businesses damaged during the unrest have stayed. Still, many of those marching today insist progress has been too slow.
But also hopeful that there's been more progress in the past year than there had been in the prior 20.
I believe that my community and my people have come together.
And young people like Kanisha Webb say they have a renewed sense of purpose. She's headed to college soon, all of her tuition paid by a Michael Brown scholarship.
I have to be successful in Mike Brown's name. He's going to live on through my work forever.
That was NBC's Ron Allen reporting. There are calls for more peaceful protests on Monday.